arrived at our idea by applying the theory of Nostradamus as it states, "The best way to predict the future is by studying the past." Our concept adopts the use of legacy buildings instead of creating waste by tearing them down. This is softer on the environment instead of using new resources, which ties into our green plan. Buildings will need to have upgrades, but we believe the structure and roof integrity will come with our modular pods, which are inserted into existing spaces. Currently, today's 1800 and 1900 era homes are the most sought-after structures. We believe students will want to live in these older buildings because in today's standards, it's very posh to live in stylish, historical homes. For example, brownstones in New York are one of the hottest properties today due to their rich historical presence and stylish look, and sought after more than new structures. Phase 1 of our project is included in the presentation we submitted for review. Hide and Sleep Bed is a motorized sleep and study surface combined into one unit that maximizes space. This technology features a twin-size sleep surface that folds down to reveal drawers for storage, entertainment center console, and shelving. Once the bed is folded up, it reveals a desk underneath, complete with data ports, MP3 connections, etc. This unit is designed for students living in resident halls because of space limitations. In addition to our Hide and Sleep Bed unit, we have constructed the HSC Hover Segway Chair. This chair serves as a centerpiece of the room and serves as a place where students can relax or study. Features on this chair include retractable lamps, speakers, and data ports. The chair has been engineered to communicate via the internet. It features a computer screen tablet arm featuring a multi-touch function allowing students to view multiple documents, enlarge them, and connect to the internet. This is similar to technologies used in the creation of the iPhone or iPod Touch. The HSC Hover Segway Chair has also been designed for a student to float in the chair without actually sitting in the chair. This concept is based on a technology that already exists for burn victims and is called a Ken Air bed. These beds are used in hospitals, nursing homes, and private homes by families. It is a special flotation bed designed to relieve pressure on a person's body. The bed is essentially a large tank full of very small glass beads with a hydraulic backrest attached to it. The tank sits on top of a large blower that draws air in and blows it out under and through the beads. These beads are coated in silicone, and as the air passes between them, they glide over each other and resemble a fluid. When the unit is switched on and the air flows through the beads, they begin to fluidize. The patient will then sink in a little way until he reaches the point where he starts to float, referred to as reaching buoyancy. The patient is separated from the beads by a specially fitted sheet that will allow the air to pass through whilst containing the beads within. More privacy is something every student would like. We've responded to this need and incorporated a kitchen, shower, bath, and dressing area to our rooms. The bath area will be enclosed with glass walls, and we envision it to be a section of the room where you can shower, dry, and dress all in the same area. It will be waterproof so that other areas of the room will not be affected. Glass on the shower bathroom walls will be frosted to increase privacy. And finally, we envision that kitchens will also be incorporated into the design of a room. We see the kitchens as a self-cleaning model that will fold into the walls and ceiling of the room to ensure space is saved. Students will be able to control several aspects that increase their efficiency and quality of life. From the super chair, students will have the ability to order their meals from the resident dining hall. After students place their order, it is shipped from the kitchen through a pneumatic tube system. We feel these conveniences will increase efficiency in students and allow them more time to study, take more classes, or socialize. Phase 2, 25 years from today. In 2033, we envision a wireless world advanced beyond today's limitations. Our vision centers on our main piece, the HSC Hover Segway Chair. The chair concept is still the same, but has been tweaked and engineered differently to accommodate new technology. The chair will coordinate with the existing media wall from Phase 1. The coordination of the chair will allow a student to plug into his or her classroom and learn remotely. The chair will be charging when it's in the student's room. If students want to go to class in their chairs, they can take them outside, moving rapidly across the country. Phase 3 of our concept ties in existing technological advances paired with new technologies that are on the horizon. A need for this technology was created to help severely disabled people communicate. In an article by John Faber, Milwaukee Journal Sentinel, he discussed the process of electrodes being directly implanted into the brains of patients who are severely disabled. Chandra Malmquist, a mother of 2 who suffered from intractable seizures, had a 2-inch by 3-inch section of her skull removed and temporarily replaced with electrodes. Wires from the electrodes were plugged into a computer, and the patients worked to master their ability to control the cursor with their thoughts. Over the course of 10 days, she was able to move the cursor across the screen and hit a target bar, similar to the game Pong. In another case in the same article, a 25-year-old quadriplegic was implanted with electrodes in his brain. After this process, he was able to read email, play video games, turn on lights, and change channels on the TV. With this information, we decided to take it a step further. What if you could have any information at any time at your fingertips and be able to call on it from your brain at the drop of a hat? One possibility that we have thought of is the concept of HCI, also known as Human-Computer Interface. Our vision touches upon the use of nanobot technology, virtual reality, and the ability to be anywhere at any time. Nanobot technology involves the use of devices ranging in size from 0.1 to 10 micrometers and constructed of nanoscale or molecular components. We envision that nanobots would be injected into the body or swallowed. After the nanobots have entered the body, they will be massively distributed and take up billions or trillions of positions throughout the brain. In our Phase 3, we are drawing upon existing technologies that have already been integrated into our society, but molding them to enhance the living learning centers of colleges and universities. This concept is designed to enhance student life and increase efficiency. We predict that nanobot technology will provide fully immersive virtual reality. But due to the bounds of quantum physics, a student will not be able to travel forward and backward in time. According to an article by Ray Kurzweil, Time magazine, he states, by taking up positions in close physical proximity to every interneuronal connection coming from all our sense organs, the nanobots can suppress all the inputs coming from the real senses and replace them with the signals that would be appropriate for a virtual environment. While the nanobots are inside your body and in correlation with the HSC Hover Segway Chair, we envision that a person will be plugged in. We predict that when going to a website, you will enter a virtual reality environment. The implant will generate the streams of sensory input that would otherwise come from our real senses, thus creating an all-encompassing virtual environment that will respond to the behavior of our own virtual body. Although a student may not be there physically, he or she will be able to engage in the class as if they were. What does this mean to students? The possibility of entering a virtual world allows for unlimited possibilities in education. A student can be plugged into a class in England, walk through the streets of Paris, and be back in time to tune into their finance class at the local university. 75% of students who enroll in higher education will not graduate. We believe that this statistic is accurate due to the fact that students are not incubated in a living learning environment. With our HSC Hover Segway Chair concept and nanobot technology, we believe more students will graduate and be successful in their education because they will be spending more time in the living learning environment. The HSC Hover Segway Chair will transform into a pod that allows students to travel rapidly within their pod across the world or connect to other students' pods to create a larger virtual environment.